Hello, biomedical innovation students. Just want to go through what I want you to be starting on for Monday. Be seeing you tomorrow or Wednesday, and continuing with what we're doing. So, just a couple things about the ER final project. So, your final draft of your final outline and plan for ER is due next Friday, a week from this Friday. If you talk to me when you get here, I do want to see what progress you made on that. So at some point this week, you're basically going to show me what you've done up to this point. And if you're having any difficulty with things, how I can help you going forward. With that, there's a rubric in here also. That rubric right now, you can just kind of physical layout is one thing, but a big part of your project is your explanation, describing your situation and how people are moving through. So that's a big part of your grade. That you'll do that presentation the following week, so the last week before our long break in December. You'll present your project to the class in person or do a video of that. I'm not quite sure how that's going to work yet. So again, we're trying to figure things out as we go here. Normally, if we were in a normal situation, with everyone here, I would have you present, but this time I may make you do it or have you do a Flipgrid video explaining your situation, your scenario. All right, so we have this new assignment. So that in the background, basically, you're going to be working on your ER final project for that. As we're working through things the next 2 weeks. So the EdHeads Trauma and Stop the Bleed assignment is the new thing. And I just posted this today. So if I click on this, it brings you to this assignment. And what you're going to do is follow this. Now, this flash demonstration or this web page that goes through, bring it up. Anywhere. Not sure why that link isn't working. But so it will take you here, and there is a guide to go through. Basically, your goal here is to work on treating a patient who's gone through trauma. And so you'll click here, and it's a flash. You may have to click to allow it. Anyway, there's as you go through that assignment, you're going to answer the questions here. You'll have time to go through that. All right, and it talks about the different situations, the scenario of the patient, and the different assessments that you're going to be doing, interventions that you're going to be doing, and vital signs. It talks about intubation and what has to be considered when doing intubation with the patient. And then you're going to give a score for the patient. It's called their GCS score. I can talk to you about that as we get through more. You're also going to look at imaging. And then finally, other interventions that are going to be done. So that's the first part of this activity. The other part is the Stop the Bleed activity. We do have a hands-on manual thing that we may do next week. We're going to work on another hands-on thing in class this week, but there's a Stop the Bleed training video. So if you click on that, it's a 17-minute long video that goes through the process of stopping a bleed when someone is severely injured in some way. So in that one, you're basically going to get the instructions and go through that and answer these questions as you go through that. You will not be certified. I'm not certified to certify you in Stop the Bleed training. There are certifications that can be earned out there, but this will help you in terms of like being at a scene and being able to stop the bleed. So definitely good information to understand as you go through that. So this is due Thursday, 11:59 p.m. So Thursday, December 3rd. So that is when this assignment is going to be due. All right. So work on your ER in the background. One thing we're going to work on this week is some skills related to some hands-on skills, which are suturing skills. And so there'll be suture kits out, and you're going to practice and watch some suturing videos on Tuesday, Wednesday, and then on Thursday, Friday, there will be a little activity where you will suture a banana that has been injured. Basically, we'll peel the skin back on a banana, and your job is to try to suture that peel back and close that wound. So get some hands-on kinds of activities to get some of those skills. So, and there will be maybe a few other things thrown at you in addition to that. So basically, yeah, the EdHEADS trauma and stop the bleed. You have your ER projects you need to be working on in the background, really thinking about that scenario and how you're going to explain it. And then you'll present those the last week before the break. And then you have your the suturing stuff that we're going to be doing in class. And that's going to cover pretty much all of this week. So let me know if you have any questions. And if you don't have an assignment submitted, you need to make sure also that you're getting those things submitted. So you might go back and look and see if you have an asterisk in the grade book for any assignments, or if an assignment the grade seems a lot lower than what you thought you should have gotten, then make sure you reach out to me and we can try to figure all of that out. So that is all. Once again, I'll be seeing you in session in person, hopefully the next day or two. So take care. See you soon.